listening to Rise of the Empire with Anthony Lucero.
Face to face, we're standing only one control this.
Hello, EPW fans. I'm Anthony Lucero, your ring announcer, and welcome to Rise of the Empire. Glad to have you aboard. And we have a great show for you today. We're going to be hearing from our heavyweight champion, Kevin Sanchez. CAPW Commissioner J.R. Wind will be here, as well as the EPW Commissioner, Christopher Samuel Dean, and CAPW's own Tyler Watts. All that and more in just a bit.
He's a man of the people.
I'll be honest, I can't stand the fans. The fans can't stand me. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of the current fan base at Empire Pro Wrestling and have them all replaced with AI.
He's a man of integrity.
Listen, I'm not going to insult your intelligence. You know what you get when you get the guy Sterling. I'm going to lie, I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to steal the show. There's absolutely no integrity.
He's a man of great patience.
Can we hurry this up? I got Guy Sterling shit to do.
He's Guy Sterling, and with your support, he'll be the next commissioner for EPW.
Can I talk about how much I hate fans again, please? I really want to drive that point home.
Guy Sterling will stand up for what's right.
As soon as I get rid of our fans and have them replaced with AI, in turn, increase the value of EPW, I am then going to flip EPW and sell it to the Chinese.
Guy Sterling for EPW Commissioner.
I'm Dr. Jill Stein. I approve this message.
Webster's defines retribution as punishment imposed for purposes of repayment or revenge for the wrong committed. At Thirst for Gold, we saw more than one instance of someone feeling that they were wronged. Retribution could be served to Kevin Sanchez for winning the EPW Heavyweight Championship from Montego Sica. Retribution could be served to Malachi and Ozzie Hendricks for winning the CAPW Tag Team Championships from the Voiceless Society. And retribution should be served to that barber who cut the hair and beard of Red James. Don't! Yeah, that looks bad. EPW presents Retribution. Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Tickets, just $12. Available at the gate or on the EPW Facebook page.
You're listening to Rise of the Empire with Anthony Lucero.
Former CAPW Tag Team Champion Tyler Watts called us up and had a few choice comments for us. All right, we're on the phone with Widowmaker Tyler Watts. Tyler, at Thirst for Gold, well, let's just call it what it is. Your gold was taken. What do you have to say about that?
First and foremost, everything that has happened up to this point is going according to plan.
What do you mean?
I'm here to prove Empire wants to claim that they're relevant. CAPW is there to prove to see if they still got it.
What can we expect to see at Retribution?
Well, I can guarantee those CAPW tag titles are coming back where they rightfully belong.
So you and E-Bone will be facing Malachi and Ozzy.
Here's the thing is, like I stated at Thirst for Gold, those two got lucky. I will 100% give that to them. But what a lot of people don't realize, I have more tricks up my sleeve than what people expect.
We'll find out more on May 18th in Midwest City. CSD is coming up next.
James Cash Penny famously said, "Honor bespeaks worth. Confidence begets trust. Service brings satisfaction. Cooperation proves the quality of leadership. He must have known about Christopher Samuel Dean.
Christopher Samuel Dean has proven himself time and time again as a dependable leader.
With attendance up and the roster stronger than ever, why would we want anyone else but Christopher Samuel Dean as EPW Commissioner?
The future of EPW looks bright, and that is because of the dedication of Christopher Samuel Dean as Commissioner.
According to William Shakespeare, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and others have greatness thrust upon them. EPW can re-elect a great man. Re-elect Christopher Samuel Dean for EPW Commissioner.
I'm Christopher Samuel Dean, and I approve this message.
EPW presents Retribution. Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Tickets just $12. Available at the gate or on the EPW Facebook page. March on Justice, The Gatekeeper, Spotlight Logan Knight, the EPW Heavyweight Champion Kevin Sanchez, and more are scheduled to appear Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Gates open at 5:30 and bell time is at 6. We'll see who gets the retribution that's coming to them.
You're listening to Rise of the Empire with Anthony Lucero.
Commissioner Christopher Samuel Dean spoke with me about what to expect. All right, we're on the phone with EPW Commissioner CSD. So, at the last show, Thirst for Gold, the CAPW Tag Team Championship has come under control under EPW. Does that mean that CAPW is going to have more matches on our next shows as well?
That's a fair assumption. I mean, I did tell you the last time I was on it, and I want to make this perfectly clear. Thank you for having me on. I enjoy being on your show. But
this is the A show, you know. This is by far the A show.
This is by far the A show. But yes, it is safe to assume that CAPW will be having more matches on EPW's show. And I'll tell you why. Because as I mentioned on the last time you had me on, JR Wynn is paying me to put his people on our show. So why would I not?
That's a fair argument. I can't disagree with you.
If JR Wynn wants to waste money and put his people on our show, hey, I'm all for taking JR's money.
Coming up in Retribution, the Saints of Pro Wrestling, we're going to get 3 members. We'll get the Twins, and we're going to get Stone Wolf, taking on the Foreman, Red James, and his new Howdy Doody haircut, along with the 2 Geminis. What can we expect in that match?
I don't want to give anything away in that match, but I will be ringside for that match. And let's just say the Saints will have some new toys in their arsenal.
It is always interesting, Mr. Commissioner, when you start becoming cryptic, because I will say every time you have, the end result has always been off the charts. So I'm going to take what you're saying, and I'm just going to say I'm looking forward to Retribution.
Retribution is going to be wild.
An outdoor show, the first outdoor show of this year. So those are always exciting as well.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of outdoor shows, but you know what? It is what it is. We're being invited to do this show, so we'll get it done.
The VFW in Midwest City has always been good to us in the past, so yeah, we can't complain.
The show, Retribution, May 18th, is taking place on Armed Forces Day, so why not have it at the VFW? As a veteran myself, to me, that is the best place to put on the show on Armed Forces Day.
No disagreement here. All right, Commissioner, I've got JR Wind on hold. I got to get to him after this break, so I'll give you last word before we end this little segment here.
I just got one thing that JR needs to listen to, and if his COPW boys continuously want the best talent, I've got a group who's just itching to get those hands on those tag team CAPW titles.
Are you going to give us a clue as to who that may be?
You will find out more May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City.
JR Wind is next, right here on Rise of the Empire.
What will you do about all the match interference?
If there's a problem faction, I say burn them.
What will you do about those who are blatantly cheating and using tactics unbecoming?
If there's someone ignoring the rules of combat, I say burn them.
What will you do about the talent who no-show or otherwise are not participating in live shows?
If there's some dead wood just taking up space and needs to go, I say burn them.
This man is C.M. Burnham.
We've dealt with a lazy commissioner long enough, and it's time for a change. When it comes to Christopher Samuel Dean, I say burn him. Vote for me, C.M. Burnham, to be the new EPW commissioner, experienced, proven, and dedicated. To the rest, I say burn him.
This ad was paid for and approved by C.M. Burnham for EPW commissioner.
EPW presents Retribution. Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Tickets, just $12. Available at the gate or on the EPW Facebook page. Marching Justice, the Gatekeeper, Spotlight Logan Knight, the EPW Heavyweight Champion Kevin Sanchez, and more are scheduled to appear Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Gates open at 5:30 and bell time is at 6. We'll see who gets the retribution that's coming to them.
You're listening to Rise of the Empire with Anthony Lucero.
After missing Thirst for Gold, JR Wynn's organization, CAPW, lost their own tag team titles. JR, welcome back.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for having me. I'm sure your rating is going to skyrocket now.
Oh, just having you on the show, yeah, I'm sure that'll bring them all in. JR, you were on hold. You heard what Commissioner Dean had to say. Do you have a comment back?
First of all, he's not a true commissioner. He's a backstabber like everyone else. He can run his mouth all he wants. He don't mean nothing. He's lied to everybody, so he's a failure as commissioner to me. So I don't even recognize that. But as for the other part, he can bring as many people he wants. We're still the tag team champions. I still don't look at Ozzy Osbourne and the other person he wrestled with to win those tag team titles. I don't recognize it. I think that was unfair. Our team was not prepared for that. It was just a last-minute change. But if Chris wants to bring someone on and think they could take it, let him run his mouth, let him get shot in the foot again. That ain't going to happen.
Well, that brings up another question, and that is, the man you were thinking of is Malachi. And I know you guys were planning on facing the Messengers, and due to circumstances outside of our control, Tank was unable to show up. So, yeah, we had Ozzy Hendricks team up with Malachi, and they won the tag titles. How does that affect your strategy towards Retribution coming up on May 18th?
It was just a fluke win for them. That's all it was to it. We got thrown off guard because what's-his-name couldn't get a car ride or whatever, and they had to find a replacement, and, it's just like throwing it off, we weren't prepared for that, prepared for another team. They throw someone in there. I think legally they should not have been doing that. Match should have been postponed until another one could get a taxi to come to this venue. But it wasn't not my call. It doesn't change anything. It was just a fluke win, and we're going to come back and get those belts back.
I do want to point out, JR, that this occurred on what I believe is your first day off since CAPW has been competing within the EPW ring. Does that mean you won't be taking any more days away from us?
Honestly, that's the point. I hope not. But, things do happen. I understand that. But apparently when I'm gone, they want to take advantage of that. They want to throw wrenches. They want to throw all kinds of things to throw us off, try to make us look bad, because they're afraid of us. That's all it is to it. And unfortunately, I was able to be out there time because I had commitment somewhere else. They took advantage of it, threw everything out of whack, and here we are now. So, like I said, the commissioner is the one who authorized it, and like I said, he's doing everything in his own best interest, not the interest of the fans, and especially not the interest of our wrestlers. So there's that. It's just poor management on that part of them.
Is there a possibility at some point that we would see J.R. Wind face CSD in a wrestling ring?
You know what? There's more possible. I would give it a chance. I look forward to it. Let me get ready. Let him get ready. If it's 6 months from now, so be it. I'll be willing to do it. I'm not afraid to tackle no one.
All right, J.R. Wind, before I let you go, do you have any other comments to make about CAPW tag belts or the upcoming match with Martin Justice as he faces Kevin Sanchez, or anything else about Retribution coming up?
I'm looking forward towards it. Our promotion's ready to come out for it. Central All Pro Wrestling, we're out there. We're going to bring Retribution to everybody, especially the commissioners. Martin's going to go over, win easily. We're going to get our tag team titles back. Easy. We're done. We're going to own it. It's our night. We're ready to go out and celebrate.
All right, J.R. Wynn, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for letting me my time and let me know about your ratings.
The heavyweight champ, Kevin Sanchez, coming up in just a moment. Hang on.
You might ask what Lucien Loveless can bring to EPW as commissioner.
You wouldn't believe the things they found in Burnham's beard.
More money beyond the dreams of avarice and a culture encouraging you to exact revenge upon those who hurt you.
A lot of really smart people are saying Chris's vest is made of vegan leather.
Wider menu and catering, more food than a king, and more time to relax after those meals. Work smarter, not harder.
J.R. Wind, born in Canada.
Lucien will introduce backstage entertainment such as college girls pole dancing for your pleasure. EPW will be the envy of all other promotions in the area.
Burnham and the Saints have been around how long? Clearly part of the shadow government.
Lucien Loveless is a man you can believe in.
I will kill you if you do not serve me properly.
Elect Lucien Loveless, a commissioner we can be proud of.
I'm Lucien Loveless, and you're damn right I approve this message.
EPW presents Retribution. Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Tickets, just $12. Available at the gate or on the EPW Facebook page. Martin Justice, the Gatekeeper, Spotlight Logan Knight, the EPW Heavyweight Champion Kevin Sanchez, and more are scheduled to appear Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Gates open at 5:30 and bell time is at 6. We'll see who gets the retribution that's coming to them.
You're listening to Rise of the Empire with Anthony Lucero.
CAPW Texas Heavyweight Champion Martin Justice challenges the EPW Heavyweight Champion Kevin Sanchez at Retribution. Roll the tape.
Kevin. It will be you and me. For the first time in 15 plus years, we're going to stand across the ring, face to face, for the EPW Heavyweight Championship. And brother, CAPW is running amok. Amok. Ain't nothing wrong with walking out with a little bit more weight on the other shoulder. May 18th, Kevin Sanchez, I hope that brand new belt that you somehow swillowed your way in winning is clean and shined up. And make sure it's sanitized. I'm going to see you May 18th, and you better be bringing your A game, bro.
We spoke with Kevin Sanchez on the phone. Kevin, you heard what Martin had to say on the Facebook page. We played some of the audio just a moment ago. What is your response?
Well, he's wanting to, bring his little CAPW stuff out here and come into my backyard and take my championship. See, I fought hard to get that, so he's going to have a hell of a night. He's going to have one long night trying to get it from me.
Can you give us an idea of what you have planned?
I'm just going to beat his ass. Plain and simple.
Not a lot of gray area there. No wrist locks or hammer locks, huh? Just brawling?
No, I'm just going to go straight in. He wants to start a war on EPW. As of right now, I'm the leader of EPW. Until somebody takes that from me, I'm going to be the leader of EPW. I'm going to start by whipping Martin Justice's ass.
Sound like a good plan for you. Now, Kevin, you've had the belt now for about a month. Has it really set in yet that you are the heavyweight champion?
Yeah, it finally did. I mean, it was an emotional win. Everybody knows what the tears were about, what everything was about. It was an emotional win. It was something that, looking back on it now, I wouldn't have changed anything. I mean, he was there with me, but it sank in. I'm good. I know what I have to do, and I'm going to be a fighting champion until somebody's man enough to take it from me.
Sounds like you got the plan in place. All right, Kevin, before we let you go, is there anything else you have to say about Retribution coming up on May 18th in Midwest City?
Oh, Retribution. Martin, I hope you're going to hear this, but you might want to count your days, buddy. You're stepping in the ring with somebody that really don't give a damn. I'm just going to beat your ass.
EPW Retribution will be live at the VFW in Midwest City on May 18th. It's going to be a fantastic show, and I look forward to seeing you there. So until we make that next hot tag, I'm your ring announcer, Anthony Lucero, and we'll see you at the VFW.
EPW presents Retribution. Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Tickets, just $12. Available at the gate or on the EPW Facebook page. March and Justice, the Gatekeeper, Spotlight Logan Knight, the EPW Heavyweight Champion Kevin Sanchez, and more are scheduled to appear Saturday, May 18th at the VFW in Midwest City, 9500 Northeast 10th. Gates open at 5:30 and bell time is at 6. We'll see who gets the retribution that's coming to them.